welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna jump right into this whole house clean with me video, starting with the laundry room. Laundry is one of those things that I can easily pile up if I don't try to keep up with it every few days. It's been really awesome, and I am so glad that I was able to build this folding table and hanging station because it makes me fold and hang things as soon as they are out of the dryer and not wait around, and it doesn't pile up on me. So I get to do it as it comes out of the washer and dryer. I recently picked up this Shark vacuum and I've been really enjoying it a lot. It picks up so much more than the other stick vacuum I was using. Some of you may know me from my DIY channel, and I've mentioned I'm pretty far along in my pregnancy. I'm due any day now, and before the addition joins the family, I wanted to make sure and clean as much as I can. I'm using my Bizzle spin wave here, and I really love this thing. It's kind of like a Swiffer that spins and has two separate pads. Moving on to my bedroom, there's not a crazy amount of mess, but the sheets did need to get washed and the mattress needed to get vacuumed. I'm hoping to get a smaller handheld vacuum, so if you guys have any recommendations for that, I would really appreciate it for stuff like this, so I don't have to get out the big vacuum for this. But since I had to vacuum the rug anyway, I guess it didn't really matter at this time. I forgot to charge the spin wave, so I had to switch back over to my cross wave, which is another really cool mop slash vacuum in one. So it's really cool. It kind of cuts down on time. Now, I'm not the type of person who makes my bed every day, and I'm not ashamed of it. I only make it on the days that I wash the sheets and the blankets, mainly because I don't see the point, because it's just an added chore for myself, and we use separate blankets to cover ourselves. No shame in my game. If you love to make your bed, then more power to you, because it is not my thing. Moving on to my daughter's room, which besides the kitchen, it is the other room in the house that gets the messiest. Times when I really want to get cleaning done in her room, I'll have her independently play so I can try to get through it as fast as possible. On normal tidy up days, I have her help me as much as she can. This is what used to be just my office / guest bedroom, but now I will be sharing it with my soon-to-be newborn, so I am still in the works of making it over. The next space is what's supposed to be the den. I took out the old bouncer and swing that belonged to my daughter when she was a baby and went ahead and set that up to have that nice and ready. This table is used for arts and crafts type stuff, and we keep a lot of that stuff in these drawers. To try and not feel overwhelmed, I like to try and put things back to where they belong before coming back and wiping things down. Kind of like working my way from top to bottom and then focus on the floors last. But as you notice, I also take care of the floors per room instead of leaving all of the floors until the very end. It's just what works for me. It makes me feel like at least if I am interrupted or I'm not able to completely finish at least one of the rooms, it's completely done. The dining area wasn't so bad, just a few misplaced cups and a stroller that doesn't belong in there. The living room was quite cluttered. I had just washed all of the sofa covers I needed to replace, and then I needed to wash all of the throw blankets. You've probably noticed that there's several designated areas for my child to have toys, and the living room is definitely one of them. These built-ins that I built are definitely helpful for storing things that I don't want to be seen, but I can be easily accessible to her. Vacuuming in both directions at least 2 times usually gets most of the dirt and stuff up, so I like to do it that way. We do try not to use shoes inside the house, but sometimes it's still such a bad habit and hard habit to break that we're still working on. My blinds desperately need to be replaced, which I will be replacing here within the next week or so. I can finally move my curtains back to where they belong once I do. If there's one thing I wish I had in this kitchen, it is a dishwasher. I feel like it would help tremendously with the amount of dishes that we have to do on a day-to-day. As a work from home mom, I cook at least 2 to 3 times a day and use a lot of dishes, so it's a pain, and somehow they always pile up. And realistically, I don't bother putting up the dishes all the time, as I probably should, but I like to put them up on the following day. That way I can assure that they are all completely dry and I'm starting a fresh day. I do like to keep the fruit on the counter, not piled up in a pretty bowl or anything, because I find that it always gets damaged that way, like as far as like peaches and avocados and stuff like that. Once things ripen, I put them in the fridge because the fridge tends to always keep my fruits fresh, however ripened they are when I put them in the fridge. So that's what I like to do. Thank you for joining me in today's Clean With Me video in preparation for the arrival of my new baby. Hopefully you found it motivating. We're all just out here trying to keep up with the same day-to-day tasks. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy DIY stuff and you are not subscribed to my other channel, that will be linked down in the description as well. I love y'all, be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.